What is going on, guys? Today we are looking at Team of the Week, Benzema. He is the top rated in this Team of the Week, and it's an okay Team of the Week. To be honest, I would be annoyed if I got an elite or something like that kind of finish. Guaranteed probably can't anyway, but the Team of the Week this week is not anything too spectacular. We do have the likes of Benzema, we have Felix with his first in form, Gnabry, we have Gabriel from Arsenal, brand new signing there, and then also we have Ziyech as a one to watch upgrade. So they were going to be looking at quite a few of them, but I think this week there's not that many meta ones. There's a couple of nice ones, but nothing that I'd say I want that red pick tomorrow, basically. So let's get into the in-games, see how Benzema did. 198k currently, and he is dropping hard. So if we do go into Benzema, he is a 4-star. He is French and a centre forward and does have a 90 rated in form. He started off at 89, obviously, in terms of price, 32k, one of the lowest in terms of fodder. And I think Benzema for me has always been that sort of fodder player, or he is decent on the game. It's just the fact that he's not the meta player. He's got an incredible shot on him. His dribbling isn't terrible. It's just not necessarily the dribbling like a Neymar in terms of going round people. It's ball control, it's reaction, it's him on the ball, kind of just keeping it. That is what Benzema's good at. In terms of going round people and doing all these skills, he's not bad, but it takes someone who can't defend to be able to really show what he can do with skills. Even with the 4-star, it's still not enough to really make him that next level meta striker. In terms of his shooting though, I don't think there's many that are better. He is that kind of dead ball specialist. He's kind of that kind of just absolute monster in front of goal if you can get it to him. If you was to whack a hunter on him, it turns him up to a 92 rated striker with 86 pace and 93 shooting. But the one thing with that is it's very much like the rule breaker Kane. Even though he does technically have 86 pace, then he still won't feel massively quick. He'll feel quicker, but in terms of having the base of 76, his animations are going to be so wrong to get a 99 pace Benzema. And it's the exact same with Kane. If you literally took someone with 30 to 40 pace and whacked it all the way to 90, he's still not going to feel as quick as someone with an 80 pace, a 90 pace with it boosted up. So there's always that, and that really comes down to the animations. In terms of kind of like, what can this card do for you? To be honest, he's a hold-up player. He's more, I prefer him as a centre-forward cam kind of role, just because a little bit of passing on him, and if you can get him on the edge of the box, or even get him in the box for maybe a little bit of heading, he's gonna prove a little bit useful. And I think the only other thing really would be for icon swaps. If you are looking to get an untradeable team for La Liga, he's not a bad striker to have, and to be honest, because I don't see a lot of people having a strictly La Liga team, he will have that advantage that they're not going to have the greatest centre-backs. Yes, they may have a bit of Militao and Varane, Mendy, but then you've got someone like Carvajal. For me, not the most meta right-back in the world, and I've really not found that right-back yet. But in terms of kind of going up against these La Liga teams, going up against these Bundesliga teams, it's going to be very interesting because we're going to come up against some really good squads, but then some really bad that they're really trying to just get the tokens done and haven't really built their untradeable team. Let's go into some gameplay though. It's a medium-low work rate, attacking 2 defensive, and he's got an average build at 32 years old. So in terms of Benzema, he is a cracking shooter. In terms of dribbling, not really the greatest. First clip, yeah, we do miss, but it's still the chance they manages to get. He does wonderful work in general, and we see just going around the ball, and he gets it in. He has got a lovely shot on him. It will go past keepers, and honestly, he can do a lot of things. The main thing that you're just not going to be able to do is just run with it. We see a kind of a little ball over, and he'll win it. He'll keep winning it, and he'll end up being able to do something with it. We do a little bit of a dribble, and we get the ball in. He can cross the ball. Unfortunately, a kind of a bad header there with Sancho, but he is that sort of player that you want to just feed it to feet, or something like that where the ball's kind of gone through already and he's made that run and he's going to be way ahead of the defender because they will catch him. That is just natural. With Benzema, he's not going to outpace many defenders. He's got a lovely penalty on him. Very, very nice. We're always trying to get them top corners now. Absolute top bins with that one. And honestly, He's decent in the air as well. We saw a couple of heading goals, a couple of chances that he's managed to miss as well. But in overall, I'm very happy with what this card can do. We see here managing to kind of just battle to get the ball back, and then a lovely chip bringing his keeper out. And it's a hat-trick. Literally a cracking guy. So if we do go into the overall, we have just refreshed it, and it was 270 when I did this graphic. It has dropped all the way down to 200 right now. Obviously, when I started him, I managed to pick him up pretty instantly, so I did all the graphics and everything mid-game and all of that kind of good stuff, so they are a little bit behind. And to be honest, you never know with these cards. Sometimes they can be extinct just because of the player, the rating, the nation, or just in general that no one's packing him. Luckily, he is dropping down now. Personally, 200k, it still will drop in my opinion. I feel like he'll probably drop quite hard, and I think what EA will probably do is everyone will get a Benzema because he's a 90 rated card, but he's not the most meta. They know exactly what cards to use, what cards to not give you. For instance, if we saw how many 85 informs there was, I guarantee you there's very, very few with the inform Gomez. They know what they're doing in terms of pack weight, and I feel like Benzema, especially on Friday, will be packed so many times just because his weight will be massive. Even though he is a 90 rated, he's not going to be that kind of sought after player. So I probably could see this card dropping all the way down to maybe like 130, 140. It'll be interesting to see on the Friday to see how much hype there actually is, with another new promo as such coming in, the second one of the year, road to the final. Again, these are upgradable cards, so I feel like a lot of people will be going pretty in on them. I feel like these are kind of like the cards that you get early on and potentially could make mad money later on, or mad money straight off the bat, because people want a Rashford road to the final, a Martial, a Bale. Where's Bale? I don't know if that's Champions League or not, but say a Bale, a Ronaldo, a Messi. If they're all in upgrades or upgradable cards, they're going to be worth a hell of a lot more just because it's kind of that quick concession of managing to get into the Champions League and going further. But in terms of Bale in his kind of overall, pace-wise, it's average. It's kind of what you expect from him. Shooting-wise is brilliant, especially with a Hunter on. Passing is decent. It's not the greatest, and I thought he would have better. But in terms of his short game, very, very nice. Dribbling is lovely on the ball. In terms of going past people, wouldn't really recommend it in my opinion. You still probably could give it a go. Maybe a cheeky ball roll here, there, and everywhere. But I'd say it's very limited to what he can actually do, even with the 4-star. Heading, brilliant. He's obviously 6'1", big, tall striker, little bit of strength, 81 on him. Overall, not bad. And if we do just whack a Hunter on him, we've got a nice shot on him there. Very, very nice indeed. A decent pace upgrade, which you will notice the kind of difference, but it just won't be a huge, huge difference in my opinion. Links, we've got Hazard, Ben Yedder, we've also got Valverde, Martial, Mbappe, and them two are going to be my alternatives as well, as you can see on the screen, just because I feel like the price of what he's going to be is at the minute double what Martial is. Obviously Mbappe is kind of like that god striker, and I just thought I'd put him in because I don't put him in every now and then, so obviously being a France striker, or a French striker in fact, I thought I'd give him a go. But hopefully you enjoyed this video. I've given him a 7.5 out of 10. Let me know down below, who do you want in your red picks, and who do you want to see in the informed reviews. Let me know down below. I'll see you for the next one. Peace.